right, good evening, folks. This is Joe Uloa here with Iowa High School State 4A playoffs. We got Waterloo East versus the North Scott Lancers. The North Scott Lancers come in with a record of 8-1, while Waterloo East comes in with a record of 5-4. Excuse me. Before we get started here, I'm going to go through some of the sponsors to let you know who's bringing this great game to you tonight. The first one is the Hair Hut of Eldridge. April Russ and her talented staff of hairstylists are waiting to give you the style you want. Call 563-285-4423 to set up your appointment today. Hardee's in Eldridge. Hardee's, proudly serving Eldridge for the last 18 years. Hardee's serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner with their made-from-scratch biscuits and 100% Black Angus beef thick burgers. I had one tonight. It was good. And North Scott Physical Therapy and Plaza Physical Therapy, Eldridge and Davenport. Stop in and say hello to Kevin Swanson and his fine staff of trainers and physical therapists. North Scott trainers for many years. Precision Air of Eldridge, offering you the industry-leading service and technology for all your climate control and air quality needs and cost-effective, environmentally friendly designs. Custom fitted to your property's needs. The business specializes in geothermal systems. Contact Keith or Trish Sheldon at 563-285-9510 to find out more. Central Scott Telephone of Eldridge at 125 North 2nd Street in Eldridge, Iowa. Now, get your TV, internet, and phone with CSTV. With CSTV, get your favorite TV channels, high def, and the whole home DVR. Bundle it with high-speed internet, phone service, and save. Now, available in select areas of Eldridge, Parkview, and Long Grove. Go local with CSTV. Stop in our office or call us today at 285-9611 or click on to Central Scott Telephone, the Central Scott Telephone website at centralscott.com. Nickelberries at 1084 East LeClaire Road in Eldridge, Iowa. Have you tried North Scott's best pizza? If not, here's a reason. 16-inch, one-topping pickup special for just $9.99. Call them at 285-9000. Call Eric Shriver. Eric Shriver is a proud sponsor of the North Scott Lancers. Recius and Associates Veterinarian Service at 112 East LeClaire Road, Eldridge, Iowa. Call them at 285-7891. The professional veterinarians and staff are experts in animal care, both large and small animals. See them for all your pet's veterinarian needs. Porter Insurance, the Porter Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Call them at 563-285-4231 and talk to Chris or Seth Porter. These proud sponsors are independent insurance agents and will help you find your best insurance fit at the best price. And Eldridge Spine and Wellness Center with Dr. Darren Campbell, D.C. at 100 South 4th Avenue, Suite 2 in Eldridge, Iowa. Dr. Campbell and his caring staff will assist you with excellent chiropractic care. For a healthy spine, call 285-4803 and make an appointment today. Go Lancers, he says. All right, folks, we're just about ready for kickoff here. Once again, we have the North Scott Lancers taking on Waterloo East. And so we're just about ready to kick off here. Waterloo East brings out their kicker. They are wearing some pink tonight, and that pink is for the Breast Cancer Awareness Month this month. So to all those breast cancer survivors out there, we salute you. All right, folks, here we go. We have two returners back. One is Josh Linkman, and the other one is Jacob Schwartz back for the North Scott Lancers. The kicker for the Trojans is number 14, Juan Martinez. All right. right, folks, we have a great crowd out tonight, both from North Scott and Waterloo East made the long trek down here. It's about a 2.5 hour drive, so they got quite a few people. All right, here comes Martinez up to the ball. He kicks off. It comes to about the 10-yard line. It's taken by Joe Pancrantz. He returns it to the right. He breaks up the right sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. Tackle on the play by number 7 of the Trojans, Carl Clifton. All right, and here comes North Scott Lancers. They'll come out in their traditional pistol offense. They are a high-flying offense, averaging almost 39 points a game this year, and they're averaging almost 450 yards a game. They'll come out and take on the Trojans here, and the Trojans are going to come out in a 3-4 defense and try and get lots of athletes on the field. Actually, I'm sorry, they come out in a 2-5 defense, a little bit different here. The handoff goes to, Lewis DeVries keeps up the middle, and he gains about 18 yards on the play. I'm sorry, 22 yards on the play. They fooled me for a second there. I thought the handoff went to Tanner Johnson. Lewis DeVries is a dual threat quarterback. He's a very good passer, and he's got great wheels on him. Here come the ball at the 50-yard line. The handoff goes to Tanner Johnson. He picks up about 5 yards on the play. He's brought down to the ground by, number 16, Toma Hall on the play. All right, North Scott Lancers come out in their traditional no huddle. It's not really a hurry-up offense, just a no huddle. They all wear wristbands with plays out in the pistol set. And Lewis DeVries keeps it, cuts to the outside, breaks it up the sideline, gets a block from Schmidt, and takes it for a gain of about 15 yards on the play. If the Trojans don't find a way to corral DeVries tonight, it's going to be a long night because he'll keep it and run all night long. He's got very good speed. He's got a very good arm, and he really knows how to run. He picks his spot. He's a very patient runner out there. They spread him out. The handoff goes to Lewis DeVries. He's tripped up after a gain of about 7 or 8 yards on the play. All right, here we go, folks. If you look at the Trojans' defense, they got a little different wrinkle out there. They got 2 down linemen, and then everybody else is standing up. It's almost like they're playing a 2-5 defense. The handoff goes to Tanner Johnson there. He makes a nice run up the middle for the first down. They have yet to stop him in any plays here. North Scott has yet to put the ball in the air, and if I know Kevin Tippett, he'll keep it on the ground until they stop him. He likes to pass the ball, but he knows it's less risky than putting it in the air. And the handoff goes to Chandler Johnson. He cuts to the outside. He breaks it up, and he's brought to the ground. Again, that's Hull on the play. Nice tackle there. Excuse me, that was DeMarco Hayes on the tackle. All right, here we go, folks. North Scott comes out. They got twin receivers to the right and left. And DeVries keeps it, and he goes up the middle for a gain of about 4 on the play. Looks like he'll have a first down. Takes the ball down to just about the 5-yard line. We have a first and goal, North Scott from the 5-yard line. All right. You'll notice some similarities. Gumpert and Shumper always go to the same side. And Tanner Johnson is stacked up for a gain of about 2 on the play. Number 9 came knifing in on the play. That's Russell Jones. Nice play there by Jones. Came in and wrapped Tanner Johnson up around the legs. Tanner's not the biggest guy in the world, but he is very strong. He's very sturdy. He'll push the pile forward when he needs to. He picked up about 2 on the play. We have a 2nd and 3. They bring Blondell into the game as a fullback. Look for Tanner John to follow his butt in the end zone here. And that's exactly what he does. Oh, and they stop him just short. It looked like he was going to get in there. Nice play by a host of Trojans there to bring him down at about the 1-yard line. So So we have a 3rd and goal here. This will be a big stop. I wouldn't be surprised to see North Scott go for it. Tyler Blondell stays in. They got twins to the left, single receiver to the right. The handoff goes to Tanner Johnson. He's in the end zone for it. Touchdown, North Scott Lancers. Just a little lead play there. They followed Tyler Blondell right in the end zone for the touchdown. I know that's something that Kevin Tippett likes to see there is just all that running. They didn't even have to put the ball in the air once. All right. We got Mr. Verbrugge in for the hold here. John Russ will be doing the kicking duties, number 13. Kreider's on the snapper. And it looks like we have a false start on the North Scott Lancers. That'll back them up about 5 yards. It'll go from a 20 to about a 25-yard extra point here. We've mentioned this in the past, but the Colin Kreider, the snapper, his uncle, I believe, is the long snapper for the Iowa Hawkeyes. So he's got some good bloodlines going for him. Here we go. It's a good snap, good hold, and it's a kick, and they call it good. That was a good kick by there, John Russ. It looked like it could have been wide left, but the referee had the eagle eye on it there, and he gave it to him. All right, here we go, folks. We got the North Scott Lancers leading the Waterloo East Trojans 7-0 with 8 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in the first quarter here. Let's see what the Trojans will bring out here. They have, it looks like, number 3 back to return. His name is Kordshudas Love. Sorry, Kordshudas, if I'm butchering your name there. We'll just call you Love because I like that last name. All right, here we go, folks. John Russ is in to kickoff. North Scott has played with their kickoffs a little of late. They've done some pooch punches. They've done it where they've kicked it up in the air and tried to land it in the dead zone at about the 25 to 30 yard line. They've done a couple of different things. Waterloo East has struggled in football in the recent years. They hadn't won a lot of games prior to this year, so this is a resurgence for them. Waterloo East, however, does always have a lot of good athletes. They are traditional basketball power. A few years back, probably 2005 or 2006, North Scott and Waterloo East actually met in the basketball finals, and that was the year when Waterloo East had a couple of players that ended up playing at the University of Iowa, Michael Henderson and Carlton Reed, excuse me. All right, here we go, folks. Love back to, and it's a little pooch punt. Looks like he's trying to kick it. It comes down about the 35-yard line, and they get exactly what they want out of it. They get somebody to cover it up at about the 22-yard line. That is just about as good as a kick that booms through the end zone. All right, here we go, folks. The Trojans will come out. Their quarterback's name is Desmond Van Arnsdale. He's a dual-threat quarterback. He's had 9 touchdown passes and 10 interceptions this year, but he has also had 762 yards rushing with 9 rushing touchdowns. He is number 5 out there, and he's also one of their captains. They come out in a straight I-back set with 2 tight ends and a single receiver to the right. The handoff goes to Love, and he's stacked up by the North Scott Lancers defense. Nice play there by a host of Lancers. You'll hear a few Lancer names several times tonight. One is Tyler Blondell, and the other one is Big John Kinney. They are 2 of the stalwarts on defense. They are their linebackers. Blondell plays on the outside. Kinney plays on the inside. But they have several good defensive linemen, too. They come out in a 3-4 set. Van Aert still drops back. He rolls out to the right. He has a man open, and he just overthrows number 7 on the play. That's Carl Clifton. He had him open, but he just overthrew him a little bit. By looking at Van Aertsdale's staff, sometimes he does struggle with a little bit of accuracy. He has thrown 10 interceptions this year. So we have about a 3rd and 8 here from the 25-yard line. They got trips receivers to the right with a single tight end to the left, Love in the backfield. Van Arnsdale, little play action pass. He rolls out to the right. It's a screen play to Love. Nice play. Oh, what a slip move there. Wonderful run there by Love. Very slippery out there. Not the biggest guy in the world, but showed some good strength on that play to slip several tackles. Looks like he came up just short. I think they're going to bring it out for a measurement here. Yes, we have 4th down and a short one on the play. Great effort there by Love. Beautiful setup for that screen. Little pass fake, and those linemen got out in front there, but John Kinney just came in and blew that up from the start. Slowed him up just enough. Had he not, we would have had some trouble there. All right, folks, we have a timeout on the play. Looks like the defensive coordinator, Tim Brunken, called that. He wasn't happy about something. This is one of those times when I wouldn't call it this early in the game, but the Trojans know they are underdogs out there, and you know, I wouldn't be surprised to see a fake from them sometime today. They're only down a touchdown right now, so I would expect them to kick it off here, but North Scott will probably almost definitely come out and just play a safe punt here. They drop Tanner Johnson, their star running back to return the kick. If they do a safe punt, he may have a chance to get a little return, but if they do not, if they put a block on, then you'll probably just see him fair catch it. All right, we have number 2 back. That's Nathan Saar back to punt. North Scott does come out in their safe punt. It's a good snap. Ooh, it's a low line drive kick. Takes a big hop, though. Tanner Johnson takes it on 2 bounces. He cuts up the sideline. He takes it to back to about the 32-yard line, a 7-yard return on the play. Tanner did a good job of just kind of keeping it from rolling too much further. That was one of those end-over-enders that would probably roll forever if you let it. So they mark it at about the 31-yard line, so it'll be North Scott Lancers ball, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. There's 6 minutes and 54 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. North Scott's leading 7-0. And there seems to be a little bit of confusion. Number 77 comes running on the field late, Tyler Meyerhoff, strapping up his thing. You better get that mouthpiece in. All right. Watch out for a blitz here. Sorensen goes into motion. It's a rollout to the left. Number 2's coming heavy, and he throws it short to Sorensen. Number 2 there, Nathan Saar, the punter, came on a blitz. Big John Kinney dropped out to pick him off before he can throw it. Sometimes this year, Louis DeVries has struggled a little bit with his accuracy, and usually it's short when he throws them, is what he does. All right, here we go. We're in the pistol formation. Twin receivers to the left and right. And DeVries keeps it, breaks up the sideline, breaks it to the outside, has a seam, breaks it up, and he takes it out for about a 20-yard gain on the play. And a first down at midfield. If you watch Lewis, he doesn't ever get up to top speed until he gets past everybody. He's kind of a picking runner out there. He picks his hold, he'll shuffle, doesn't do any major cuts or anything like that, just kind of picks his way through, but he's a very effective. We got twin receivers right and left, 1st and 10. And he is brought down. Tanner Johnson's brought down by number 45 on the play. Big hit by Jordan Johnson, the junior. Got in there and just about took the handoff from DeVries there. Nice play by Mr. Johnson out there. He's one of their outside linebackers, and they got 2 down linemen and 2 kind of defensive end or linebackers standing up, coming on the outside. Gumpert splits out wide right. He's the big receiver. He's 6'4". That's who it goes to. Nice play there by number 7 on the play. That's Carl Clifton. We've called his name several times tonight. Offense and defense made a wonderful play there. Nice throw by Louis DeVries. Put it in the right spot. Clifton came around with that right hand and just knocked it down. We have a 3rd and 15, excuse me. And we'll see how it goes here. DeVries is calling out some signals. He calls out to Gumpert out here. We got an odd but a trips formation to the right, a single receiver to the left. That's Randy Johnson, star wide receiver. He rolls out that way. It's a comeback to Johnson. Schmidt, he picks up about 10 yards on the play. He'll be just short of the first down. Probably a 4th and 3 here. Don't be surprised to see North Scott go to it. By punting here, they wouldn't gain a whole lot, maybe 20 yards. And they're pretty confident in their defense tonight, it looks like. We got Schmidt out to the right here. We got Tyler Blondell into the game with Tanner Johnson. And DeVries keeps it. He pushes his way up the middle. It's going to be a close one there. It'll all depend on the spot.
Short.
I believe they'll call for a measurement here. They are going to call for a measurement. From my vantage point, it looks like the back marker sitting right on the 50-yard line. So they're going to bring it in here. All right, folks. As we're sitting here waiting to see what this measurement is, remember to give the Haircut of Eldridge and April Russ and her talented staff a call at 563-285-4423. It is a first down by just about 3/4 of the ball. The Trojan fans are not very happy about the spot on that. It was hard to see from this vantage point if he made it. Lewis DeVries is about 6'3", so all he had to do was run 1 yard and basically fall over to get that first down. So we'll see what happens. We got 5 wide receivers. Tanner Johnson goes into motion. It's a fake. He's looking up. He's got Randy Schmidt wide open. It's a touchdown. Randy Schmidt from 40 yards out. A perfectly thrown ball by Lewis DeVries. What a nice throw there. Randy Schmidt ran right past the safety there, and Lewis DeVries laid it out there. It couldn't have been any better pass than that. Lewis DeVries has come to play tonight, folks. All right, here we go. We got John Russ in for the kickoff. We got Kreider on the hold here, or on the snap, and Verbrugge on the hold. Once again, it's a good snap. The kick's up, and it looks like it's good to me. That is good. So with 5 minutes and 21 seconds left to go in the first quarter, we have the North Scott Lancers leading the Waterloo East Trojans 14-0. All right, folks, let's go through a few more sponsors here while we're waiting for John Russ to come out and kick this off. We got North Scott Physical Therapy and Plaza Physical Therapy of Eldridge and Davenport. Stop in and say hello to Kevin Sonson and his talented staff of fine trainers. Hardee's of Eldridge. Hardee's proudly serving Eldridge for the last 18 years. Hardee's serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner with their made-from-scratch biscuits. 100% Angus beef thick burgers. All right, folks, here we go. So don't be surprised to see the same little pooch pun here. Sometimes when the opposite team, the Trojans that would be tonight, start to see them do this, they'll put their returner up at one of their upbacks. Right now they have number 28 as one of their upbacks, and that is Aaron Taylor. He is a tailback and a linebacker, so and they kick it to the opposite side, and it rolls into the end zone for a touchback. Nice little kick there by John Russ. He's lucky he didn't. He's lucky he didn't kick out of bounds there, but as it goes into the end zone, that's a touchback. In high school football, any ball caught or that goes into the end zone is a touchback. You cannot return it like they do in the college or pros. So that is why you'll see maybe a few more touchbacks at times. All right, here we go, folks. They come out. They spread them out here. They got twin receivers to the right and left. Love goes into motion. Van Arnstill takes it. Van Arnstill keeps it, cuts back to the right, and is brought to the ground by number 11 on the play. That's Alex Grunder. Nice play there by Mr. Grunder. He wasn't fooled by the double play action there. So far, the Trojans, they've come out in a variety. They've come out in 2 tight ends. They come out in 4 wide receivers. We got an official timeout here. Not sure what's going on. All right, now we're ready to go. There we go. All right, we got number 28 in the backfield. That's Aaron Taylor. This time Love is splitting out to the right along with Latrey Reed. Van Arnsdale drops back. He throws it up deep, and it looks like we had some miscommunication on the play. Love stopped on the play, and Van Arnsdale threw it deep. Unfortunately, Love was wide open as he stood there. Had Van Arnsdale been able to see him, he could have just thrown it straight to him and would have been a lot easier throw. Love comes off to the sideline. Carl Clifton comes in along with Latrey Reed stays in. And we'll see what they come out. We have a 3rd and 6 here from the 24-yard line. Van Arnsdale is flanked by Taylor. It's a play-action pass. It's a little double move, and he's brought to the ground by Caden Holst on the sack for a loss of about 6 on the play. Caden Holst is not the biggest guy out there. He's their outside one of their outside. He's the rush outside linebacker in their 3-4 defense. So when he gets the chance to rush the passer, he pins those ears back and get after it. He does present a little bit of a speed problem. He's only about 6 foot, 185 pounds. All right, here we go. We have Saar back to punt. Tanner Johnson back to kick. It's a low punt to Tanner Johnson. He has to make a move here. He gets a block from Brady. He breaks it out to the left. He's brought to the ground by a big hit by number 4 on the play, Latroy Reed. Nice run there by Tanner Johnson. He had to be a little patient on that play as he had the long snapper bearing down on him. You always notice the long snapper may not be the fastest guy in the field, but he's usually one of the first guys down the field because you cannot cover him up. So as soon as he snaps it, he is off, and he gets to run down there as fast as he can. It's a great deal to have if you can get it. It's fun to be a long snapper. All right, we got trips to the right, a single receiver to the left. The handoff goes to Tanner Johnson. He does a little jump cut, cuts up the middle. Nice shoestring tackle there by number 9 on the play. That's Russell Jones. Had Russell Jones not make that play, he probably would have gained another 10 to 15 yards before he got to the safety. A gain of about 7 yards on the play. All right, here we go. We got 3 wide receivers to the right. Sorensen goes into short motion here. The handoff goes to Tanner Johnson. He cuts back to the left. He picks up just about 2 on the play. Looks like he'll be just short of the first down here. We'll have a 3rd and 1. Again, North Scott Lancers in 4-down territory here. They're not going to punt it from here, so they got 2 plays. So this can, what I call an anything play. They can run it, they can pass it, they can do whatever they want with it because they're definitely going to go for it on the next play. All right, we have trip wide receivers to the right, a single receiver of Schmidt to the left. DeVries keeps it. He breaks up the middle. He breaks to the outside. And he's brought to the ground by Jones on the play. Jones is making a lot of tackles from his outside linebacker position, but unfortunately he's making them 5 or 6 yards down the field for the Trojans. And if I know a good offensive coordinator, and Kevin Tippett is the offensive coordinator for North Scott, he will take a 5 or 6 yard play every single time down the field. We have trip receivers to the left, the short side of the field. You have Sorensen out to the right. DeVries keeps it again. He breaks up the middle. They kind of bring him down from behind, but he kind of pushes his way forward. It looks like he gains just about 6 or 7 yards on the play. Nice run there. The Trojans came in trying to strip that ball. They know they need a turnover here with just about 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. We have a 2nd and 3 from the 26-yard line. All right, we have Sorensen out to the right. We got the pistol formation with DeVries and Johnson. We got their 2-5 defense. And we got a sprint out to the left. And the pass goes to Gumpert on the play. That's their That's their big 6'4", 6'4" receiver. Yeah, I can't get that word out today. Gumpert's one of those kids, good hands. You just throw it within the area code and he'll bring her down. All right, here we go, folks. DeVries in the shotgun. The handoff goes to Tanner Johnson. He slips out of one tackle. He breaks it to the outside. And then he's brought to the ground by number 16 on the play. Nice play there by Toma Hall. One of the big inside defensive linemen had his foot at the line of scrimmage. I think it was number 68 on the play. Knew that he had him. He's clapping his hands. That's Daryl Caldwell, one of their captains. Disappointed he couldn't keep him in the grass there. Instead, he picks up 6 on the play. All right, we got trips to the left, single receiver to the right. The handoff goes to Tanner Johnson, and he's brought down to the ground. We have a couple of penalties on the play. We'll see what those are. Number 2 was the tackler, Saar. We have a holding call on the play. That's a spot foul, so they'll take him back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. They'll replay the down. So they take him back to the 20-yard line. That'll make it about a 2nd and 12 here. All right, so they're calling out their plays. DeVries is yelling out to Sorensen some instructions. Looks like they're in a man-to-man defense here. Here comes a rush. It's a shovel pass. It hit the ground. That's an incomplete pass. It looks like a run, but because he throws it forward, that is an incomplete pass. That's what you call a blitz beater. So if you see that blitz beat and you can shovel to that, if you can get that pass, there's usually only 1 or 2 guys there beyond the line of scrimmage to make a tackle then. Tom Allen, 81, is also a soccer player, comes into the game. He's split out to the right here. Sorensen is in a tight formation to the right. We got Gumpert and Schumpert to the right, to the left. It's a sprint out to the left. It's a screen to the left. Oh, he just misses a tackle. Tanner Johnson breaks the outside and he sprints to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, North Scott Lancers and Tanner Johnson. Number 9 on the play, Russell Jones, just about blew that one up, and he just overran the tackle. He's walking back with his hands on his hips. You know, Mr. Jones is very disappointed out there. All right, folks. But now the North Scott Lancers have scored 3 touchdowns here in the first quarter. John Russ is on for the kick. The snap by Kreider, Verbrugge the hold, and the kick is up, and it looks like it's good. All right, folks, with 30 seconds left here in the first quarter, the North Scott Lancers are leading the Waterloo East Trojans 21-0. This will be a critical drive for your Trojans out there as they need to get some points on the board. All right, folks, let's go with a few more sponsors. We can talk of Precision Air of Eldridge, offering you the industry-leading service and technology for all your climate control and air quality needs and cost-effective, environmentally friendly custom designs. Contact Keith and Trish Sheldon at 563-285-9510. How about Nickelberries of Eldridge? Have you tried the best pizza in North Scott? If you haven't, give Eric Schreiber a call at 285-9000. All right. Here you go, folks. We got John Russ. He's putting it on the opposite hash this time. So we'll see where he kicks it this time. He's kicked to the right and left from the opposite hash. Let's see if he keeps it on the same hash or kicks it across. He keeps it on the same hash. It goes down to the ground. It rolls. He picks it up. Love picks it up about the 15-yard line. He breaks it up the middle. He's got a little motion there. There's a flag on the play. Love breaks to the outside. Let's see if anybody can run him down. Jacob Schwartz and Josh Linkman. run him down, but we have a flag way back at about the 27-yard line. Let's see what the call is, folks. Usually when it's back there, it's either a holding or a block in the back. The preliminary call is a block in the back against the Trojans, so that'll take him back. It'll be a spot foul, so it'll take him back 10 yards from the 27-yard line, so the ball will start on about the 7-yard line. Love made a nice run on the play, made a cut back to the left, nice little jump cut there, beautiful run on the play, but unfortunately it's all for naught. Love kind of reminds you a little bit of the Tanner Johnson. They're not the biggest guys in the world, but they are quick and they can scoot laterally and then get upfield in a hurry. All right, here we go, folks. We got Taylor, and I can't see who the other one. Oh, Van Ardsdale goes into motion, and that is a backward lateral. That is a very interesting play, very creative play too. I like that. He picks up about 9 yards on the play. It looks like it's a bad pass, but it was actually a lateral. Van Ardsdale went out in motion, and I'm not sure who made that pass. It looked like it could have been number 14 or 24 on the play. But nice little creative play to get them started. So we have a 2nd and 2 here. Look at this formation. They got a box in the backfield. The handoff goes to Love. He breaks up the middle. He's brought to the ground by Alex Grunder. Maybe a loss of 1 on the play.
11-line tackle.
All right, folks. So the Waterloo East Trojans are trying to mount a drive here. They're showing some creative things. That is the end of the first quarter. The score is 21-0. North Scott Lancers lead your Waterloo East Trojans. While we have a little time here and while the teams regroup, we'll go through a few of your sponsors. We'll go through Central Scott Telephone of Eldridge at 125 North 2nd Street of Eldridge, Iowa. Get your TV, internet, and phone with CSTV. With CSTV, you get your favorite TV channels in high def, and you can get the whole home set up for DVR. Bundle it with high-speed internet, phone service, and save. Now available in select areas in Eldridge, Parkview, and Long Grove. Go local with CSTV. Stop in the Central Scott office or call them today at 285-9611 or click on the Central Scott telephone website at centralscott.com. Also, Regis and Associates Veterinarian Service at 112 East LeClaire Road, Eldridge, Iowa. Call them at 285-7891. The professional veterinarians and their staff are experts in animal care, both large and small animals. See them for all your pets' veterinarian cares today. Porter Insurance Agency, for all your insurance needs, call them at 563-285-4321 and talk to Chris or Seth Porter. These proud sponsors are independent insurance agents and will help you find your best insurance fit at the best price. All right, here we go, folks. We got Van Ardsdale in the shotgun. Love goes into motion. Van Ardsdale keeps it, cuts back to the left. Another nice play by Alex Grunder, helped out a little bit there by John Kinney on the play. Caden Holst comes up holding his knee a little bit. Looks like he's going to be all right. Uh-oh, we have Van Ardsdale down on the ground. He's coming up a little gimpy. We don't want to see that. He's their dual threat quarterback. He needs those wheels to keep going. He is able to run off the field. It looks like he'll be all right, folks. Just might have tweaked an ankle a little bit.
Holding penalty declined.
We had a holding penalty declined on the play. Here comes Saar out to kick. He's kicked some low liners tonight. Those are usually set up for good returns. We got Pumphrey back, and we got Tanner Johnson back to return. It's a good snap. It's a pretty good kick, and it's called for a fair catch there by Tanner Johnson. Tanner Johnson made that look a little more interesting than it had to be, but he was able to get that ball caught. All right, as the teams come out, don't forget about Eldridge Spine and Wellness Center, Dr. Darren Campbell, D.C. at 100 South 4th Avenue, Suite 2 in Eldridge, Iowa. Dr. Campbell and his caring staff will assist you with excellent chiropractic care for a healthy spine. Call them at 285-4803 to make an appointment today. All right, here we go, folks. North Scott Lancer comes out with trips to the short side of the field. We got Gumpert, Pumphrey, and Allen to that side. We got DeVries in the back by himself. Tanner Johnson is split out. Tom Allen goes into motion. It's a keeper by DeVries there. He spins up and he pushes his way up for about a 7-yard gain on the play. Nice play there nice run there by Louis DeVries. Louis is a pretty big kid out there. He's hard to bring to the ground. They got him listed at about 6'2", 175 pounds. We got trips to the right. We got Randy Schmidt, the star wide receiver, to the left here. The snap goes back to DeVries. He throws a fade route to Schmidt, and he had him open, but he just threw it to his outside shoulder there. Had it been just about a yard to the inside, it would have been a completion. Overthrew Schmidt just a little bit. That fade pass, especially the short side of the field, is one of those harder throws to make. You got to throw it towards the sideline, but you want to keep it just in bounds. But you can't get it too in bounds because then your safeties can get it. We have two wide receivers to the right and left. The handoff goes to Tanner Johnson. He breaks to the outside. He's brought to the ground by big number 77 on the play. That is Tyler Mayeroff. Nice play by Tyler there. Got some penetration. North Scott has had a little trouble with the occasional penetration this year. All right, here we go, folks. North Scott Lancers are forced to kick on a 4th and 5 here. You'll notice their kicker is also Randy Schmidt. He's also their backup quarterback. He does a little bit of it all out there for them. And he kicks it way out of bounds here. Kind of came off his sideline a little bit funny. Let's see how far they bring it up here. He brings it up to the 25-yard line. About a net gain of about 30 yards on the play for the North Scott Lancers, a 30-yard punt. All right, here we go. Van Ardsdale is back in the game, so that's good to see. He comes out. Looks like he comes out in the shotgun. He's flanked there by Aaron Taylor. The handoff goes to Taylor. It's a little bit bobbled. He breaks to the outside, and they come up. Makes a nice little run there. Brought to the ground by number 12 on the play. That is Ben Eyrig. Gains about 3 yards on the play. Looked like he was going to be stopped for no gain or even a loss. He pulled it back and broke it out to the outside. Made a nice run on the play to get some yardage on that. Let's see what they do here with 10 minutes left to do in the second quarter. They haven't had a lot of success passing tonight. See if they try and keep it on the ground. Van Ardsdale drops back. He's got a lot of time. He gets pressured. He has a guy open. It's intercepted by John Kinney on the play. John Kinney brings it back. He fumbles it. And then it's jumped back on there by number 54 on the play. That's Matt Conrady. Comes out, hustles out, and jumps on it. Kinney comes up gimpy on the play. That's not something they want to see. He is one of their starting linebackers, but he's also one of their starting offensive linemen. Can't tell what's hurting on him. Don't know if he got his bell rung or if he just hurt his groin there. They pull him off the field. Let's see if he can get back on the field. North Scott will need him. If they win this game, they'll need him going forward. All right, here we go. We got trips to the right, a single receiver to the, or trips to the left, single receiver to the right. DeVries drops back. He's pressured on the play by 14. He throws it up. He's got, and it's it's dropped by Pumphrey on the play. Had some pressure on that play by Juan Martinez. Put a little pressure on there, but DeVries made a nice throw to Pumphrey. Hit him right in the hands. It was a tough catch. He did have to kind of adjust his body for it. But I bet you if you ask Mr. Pumphrey, he'd tell you he should have caught that. We got trips to the left. We got DeVries and Johnson in the backfield. We got Sorensen out to the right. It's a little option play. And he's brought to the ground by big Russell Jones on the play. Nice play by Mr. Jones there. That's an option play, and number one rule of option defense is to make that quarterback pitch it. If he doesn't pitch it, then he gets to keep running, and there's always a two-way go. He can always pitch it. I've seen option teams pitch it as far as 10, 12 yards up the field. When I was in high school, we ran a lot of option. We had a great option quarterback, and I remember catching a pitch about 15 yards downfield from our quarterback one time. So you always want to make him pitch it. All right, we have a 3rd and 10. Big play here. Little confusion. Pumphrey gets set. The snap goes back. DeVries looks. He's got Sorensen wide open. He cuts to the outside. He's brought to the ground there on the play. Looks like it was number 15, Jamon Culp on the play. The Trojans are running a lot of man-to-man tonight. With all these receivers, they're trying not to get spread out too much. They're trying to use as much as they can. They come out, they got two deep zone here. The handoff goes to Johnson. He breaks the outside, brought to the ground by Russell Jones. That's about 5 or 6 tackles already on the night for Mr. Russell Jones out there. Unfortunately, some of them are coming farther downfield than he was like. We have a 2nd and 7 from the 9-yard line here. Again, the handoff goes to Tanner Johnson. He cuts it up the middle, keeps his balance, takes it down to about the 2.5 yard line. They can get a first down at about the 1 yard line there. So they could get a first down here. Let's see what they do. They bring Blondell onto the field. Blondell's their linebacker. They hand it off to him occasionally, but most of the time, when they bring him in the game, you're just going to watch Louis DeVries is going to watch his hips and just follow him up in the hole. Here we go. The same thing goes here. Touchdown, Tanner Johnson. That is 3 touchdowns for Tanner Johnson tonight. 2 rushing, 1 receiving. Nice block there by Blondell, leading them right up into the hole. All right, folks, here we go. They run their players out on the field. John Russ is getting set up here. Verbruggen on the hold, Kreider on the snap. Here they come. The kick is up, and the kick is good. I'm sure Coach Tippett is happy about all these good extra points because he has struggled this year. John Russ had with some of those extra points. All right, here we go, folks. We have the Northcott Lancers leading the Waterloo East Trojans 28-0 with 7.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. We'll see if the Trojans need to come out and mount a little bit of a drive here. Let's see what Northcott decides to do on their kickoff this time. The Trojans have moved up. Looks like they have Love up at about the 12-yard line. And they've put some of their receivers back there to return kicks. They got Kelvin Clark to the right. To the left. All right, John Russ puts it down on the hash. Look like he's angling it to kick it across the field. Who knows where he's going to kick it, though. And there's the kickoff. It is a high pooch kick to the right side of the field. It's taken by number 45 on the play, and he's brought to the ground by a host of Lancers, including Brock Brady on the play. That's number 45. That's Jordan Johnson. He's one of their linebackers. Don't be surprised if you see him put a couple running backs at the upbacks here in the second half to try and get some of their faster players, but bigger playmakers into the game here a little bit. Van Arnsdale jogs onto the field. He calls the play in the huddle. We got trip wide receivers to the left. We got a single receiver, Sar, to the right. Van Arnsdale drops back. He looks to the right. He doesn't have anything. He sees Love open. He throws it up the field. Nice play there by Van Arnsdale, buying some time. Love came all the way across the field. Gains about, it looks like he gains about 26 yards on the play. I'm sorry, 36 yards on the play. Nice play there by Van Arnsdale and Love. They like to try and get the ball in Love's hands. He's quite shifty. He looks like he's got some pretty good wheels to him. He's not the biggest guy in the world. They have him listed at about 168 pounds. I'd be surprised if he weighs that much. Van Arnsdale throws it, and he overthrows. He had Sar open on the play. Van Arnsdale throws a pretty tight spiral. It just gets away from him. Sometimes you get that when, if you watch his front leg, sometimes he'll overthrow. If his front leg comes down solid, he'll overthrow. If it comes down bent or soft, he'll bring it down a little bit more. That front plant leg when he comes down. Van Arnsdale breaks it up. He's got a little run here. He's run out of bounds by Tyler Bondell on the play. He picks up about 5 or 6 yards on the play. Van Arnsdale's a very good athlete out there. As I said before, he is a dual threat quarterback. He's getting the play from the sideline. He's going to bring the play in here. Here we go, folks. They are mounting a drive here. They have a 3rd and 5. Big play for them. If they don't get it, they will go for it. This is a 2-play. They can run or pass here. Taylor flanking him to the right. Van Arnsdale drops back. He's got, and he hits Sar right in the hands. Nice throw by Van Arnsdale. Put it right on the numbers, a little bit behind him. But you know those receivers, they'll tell you if they get their hands on it, they should bring it down. So we have a 4th and 5 here. That would have been a huge play for the Trojans had they been able to pick up that first down. Watch for some type of rollout here. They'll want to get Van Arnsdale out on the edge, give him a little run-pass option. He seems to be more effective outside the tackle box here. He drops straight back. He's trying to throw it, and it's caught by. Who is it caught by? Looks like it's caught by number 4, Latrey Reed on the play. Van Arnsdale was just running for his life as he was going down and hoisted it up in the air, and it just happened to come down in the hand of one of his receivers, Latrey Reed. Latrey Reed's the leading receiver on the air. Nice hustle play there by Mr. Reed. All right, here we go, folks. This has been an exciting drive so far. We've seen a little bit of everything out there. Van Arnsdale drops back. He has a man open, and he overthrows Nathan Sar on the play. He had him open again and just overthrew him. They like to single up Sar on the backside and get him on some type of slant or skinny post. Unfortunately, Reed has overthrown him a couple times tonight. He has been open. Van Arnsdale has shown a very strong arm tonight. Just a little not the most accurate in the world. Fortunately, he is just a junior. He has some time to work on that. Here he goes. He breaks it up. He breaks to the outside. He looks like he gains about 4 yards on the play. He's run out of bounds by Alex Grunder. That'll bring up a 3rd down here. So we have a 3rd and 6 to go here. from about the 16-yard line. All right. So we'll see what they have cooked up here. Trojans have shown some very creative offense tonight. Fun to watch, something you don't see in the MAC conference. Van Arsdale rolls out to the right. He comes back to the left. He has a man. He throws it. Touchdown, Nathan Saar and the Waterloo East Trojans. Great catch there by Nathan Saar. I'm not sure if that's who it's to. There was two receivers. Carl Clifton was in the area too. Van Arsdale threw it out there. Saar came across the field and snatched it out of the air for a touchdown. The Trojans sorely needed that. Sorely needed that touchdown. It looks like they came out and just kind of turned their athletes loose. Van Arsdale made some very athletic plays along with the receivers on that drive. All right, Martinez is out on the kick. Saar is on the hold. Good snap. The kick is up, and it's good. Nice kick there by Mr. Martinez. Good hold by Saar. I'm sorry I didn't get the long snapper's number there. I couldn't see who it was. We'll get him in the next time they score. All right, here we go, folks. We got the Northcott Lancers 28, your Waterloo East Trojans 7. There's 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the second quarter. While we're waiting, we'll bring you a few more sponsors here. We'll start at the bottom. Eldridge Spine and Wellness Center, Dr. Darren Campbell, D.C. at 100 South 4th Avenue, Suite 2 in Eldridge, Iowa. Give Dr. Campbell a call and his caring staff. They will assist you with excellent chiropractic care. For a healthy spine, call 285-4803 to make an appointment today. All right, we'll give you one more. Nickelberries of 1084 East LeClaire Road, Eldridge, Iowa. Have you tried Northcott's best pizza? If not, there's a reason. Here's a reason. Give them a call to get their 16-inch one-topping pickup special for just $9.99. Give them a call at 285-9000. Eric Shriver, a proud sponsor of the Northcott Lancers. Here's Martinez on the kick. He kicks it off. The kickoff goes to Jacob Schwartz. He breaks it up the right sideline. It's a right return. And he's run out of grounds there. Nice tackle by number 36 on the play. That is, I'm sorry, folks. Oh, Kenneth Hamilton, I believe that. Oh, I'm sorry, that was 26. Nick Gray. Nick Gray, that's exciting for that young man. He's only a freshman out there getting to play a little bit. Here in these playoff games, you'll notice they'll bring up quite a few more players. There's some freshmen and sophomores out there. Here goes Tanner Johnson into motion. It's a fake handoff to Vries. He's got a lot of running room. He breaks up the inside. He's brought to the ground by number 15 on the play, Jamone Culp. Nice play there by Mr. Culp, but that was about a 12-yard run for a first down. Northcott Lancers. All right, here we go, folks. All right, we got twin receivers right and left. DeVries in the shotgun with Tanner Johnson in the pistol. It's out. It comes out. It's caught by Louis DeVries. That is actually a completion. He's cutting it back and forth. It looks like he gains maybe 2 yards on the play. You don't see that very often, but that was knocked down by number 19 on the play, Kelvin Clark. It went right back to DeVries. Had DeVries been thinking a little bit quicker, he probably would have just hammered it to the ground, but he caught it. Little trivia question for you out here. If somebody ever asks you who did Drew Brees complete his first NFL pass to, it was himself. Same exact thing happened to him. All right, here we go, folks. We got Louis DeVries rolling out to the right. Nice block by Tanner Johnson. And it's a pass out of bounds intended for Gumpert on the play. A little pressure by number 25, DeMarco Hayes. All right, here we go, folks. 3rd and long here. This will be a big stop for the Trojans if they can get it. that'll give them a chance with 4 minutes and 46 seconds to mount a drive and try and cut into this North Scott Lancer lead of 3 touchdowns. We got 5 wide receivers. Tanner Johnson split out to the left. Tanner Johnson goes into motion. Play action pass. There's some pressure on the play. The throw is to Tanner Johnson, but it is short. Good pressure brought there by Saar, and number 50 on the play. That's Jared Cronin. Put big pressure on Louis DeVries to cause that incompletion. That's a huge stop. The Trojan defense is starting to stiffen up here a little bit. The Lancers aren't getting so successful as they were in the first quarter. They've played them pretty even here in the second half. Here's Schmidt on the punt. Looks like it's a good punt. Drives number 12 back. That's Caldwell. And he just lets it go. It's down at about the 15-yard line. Caldwell is one of their captains out there. They mark it at the 14-yard line. That's a big punt there by Randy Schmidt to pin him back deep. There was no blockers back there for Caldwell, so he thought better of catching that one, I believe. All right, Van Ardsdale comes onto the field. He'll call out some instructions to his troops here. Let's see if they come up with anything fancy here. We got trips to the left. We got a single receiver to the right. That's Reed. We got Van Ardsdale back with Taylor flanking him. Here comes the rush. Van Ardsdale rolls out to the right. He looks up. He just runs out of bounds here for a gain of just a couple on the play. He's pressured by number 63 on the play. That's Scott Wood and also Blondell. As I look out there, unfortunately, I do not see John Kinney out there. Let's hope Mr. Kinney is okay. I see him over on the sidelines on the trainer's table. That's never a good sign. He's got his head down. Not sure what's going on. All right, we got 4 wide receivers. Van Ardsdale throws it up. He's got Saar wide open. Oh, and he just overthrows Saar. Had him wide open on the play. Nathan Saar came up just short, just a half step slow on the play. Nicely thrown ball, just a little out of Saar's reach there. Van Ardsdale has had some open receivers, and believe you me, if there's some scouts from the team North Scott will be playing next, they are going to take note of this. They're going to look at these patterns that they're running and possibly install them in their offense, because he's had some wide open receivers tonight. That has to concern Coach Tippett and Coach Brunken over there. Van Ardsdale drops back. He's got tons of time. He just throws it out of bounds. Hits one of his sideline guys right in the head. I don't think he saw it coming, so we have a 4th and 10 here. This will be a punt with 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Tanner Johnson drops back. Let's see if North Scott comes after it a little bit. Wouldn't be surprised if they do. Watch for Tyler Blondell coming off the corner here. He's gotten a little kind of close a couple times tonight. They also drop back pump free, so they probably have the return on. Yes, they do. It's a low punt. Tanner Johnson takes it at about the 50-yard line. He dances around a little bit, tries to get the outside. Nice play there. It looks like we got number 26. That's the freshman on the play, Nick Gray. Nick came flying down the field, ran past him once, backtracked, and came back and tackled him. Nice play there by number 26, Mr. Nick Gray. This has to be exciting for him. He's getting some high fives on the sideline. Looks like this probably was his first game. I haven't seen him out there playing any other position, so I'm sure he's having a little fun out there tonight. All right, we got 10 twin wide receivers to the right and left. Let's see if North Scott keeps it on the ground. They've been successful tonight. Handoff goes to Tanner Johnson. He cuts it to the left. Oh, and Pumphrey is bent back on the play. That did not look pretty. He comes up grabbing his face mask. Oh, he comes up limping. He's hurting. Let's see if he can get off to the sideline. I tell you what, folks, that kid's tougher than me because that was nasty. He's not even coming out of the game. He's just shaking her off. Wow. Tough kid out there. Sorensen goes into motion. DeVries keeps it, breaks to the left. He's brought to the ground, excuse me, on the play. That's Saar on the play. Called his name quite a bit tonight. He does some receiving, some punting, and some linebacking for him. Obviously, he's one of their better athletes out there playing all those different positions. Him and Russell Jones have made quite a few tackles out there tonight for him. Two real good players out there. All right, here we go. We got trips to the right. We got a single receiver, and that's Sorensen to the left. The snap goes back. He hands it off to Tanner Johnson. He slips one tackle, slips to the outside, breaks away, is brought to the ground by Kelvin Clark on the play. Nice run there, slipping through several tackles. Looks like about 3 players had Tanner Johnson dead to rights on the play, but he was able to slip through those tackles and make a nice gain down to the 22-yard line on the play for a North Scott Lancer first down. All right, here we go, folks. We got trips to the left. We got Pump Freak Gumpert and Schmidt out to the left. They have not thrown it yet. I have a feeling they're going to keep it on the ground. They're just going to keep pounding it in there at the Trojans until they stop them. DeVries keeps it, breaks up the middle, breaks to the outside. He's brought to the ground by number 25, DeMarco Hayes on the play. Looks like he brought it all the way down to about the 13-yard line. He's just short of the first down. We'll call it a second and short, 2nd and 1 on the play. They got back to their little bit of bread and butter here. Sorensen comes off the field and Blondell comes into the game. Blondell will line up at fullback. They might throw Blondell a cookie here. I wouldn't be surprised. That fullback doesn't get many carries, but he might get one here. All right, let's see what we got here. The handoff goes to Blondell. He breaks up the middle. Blondell is alone. He's tripped up on the play by Russell Jones. He takes it down for a first down to the 6-yard line on the play. Pickup of 6. Wouldn't be surprised to see Blondell stay on the field and have him run a couple of lead plays here with Tanner Johnson, or maybe even some type of quarterback draw with Louis DeVries. Tyler Blondell, big strong kid out there, usually plays linebacker, only comes in short yardage situations and down by the goal line. The handoff goes to Blondell. He puts his head down and just bowls forward. Looks like he gains about 2 or 3 yards on the play down to about the 4-yard line. Tackled on the play by a host of Lancers, a host of Trojans. The last one coming off the bottom of the pile was Eugene Mitchell. Blondell stays on the field. So we got two backs in the backfield. Watch for a handoff here to Tanner Johnson. Tanner Johnson hands it, cuts to the left, falls forward. Nice play there by number 4 on the play. That's Latrey Reed. When you get this close to the end zone, your running lanes get a little bit tighter. You know you're not going to get any big gainers or any easy runs here. The Trojans are they're going to show their pride out there. They're going to stiffen their upper lip, and they're going to try and knock them back. We have a 3rd and 1 on the play with 20 seconds left. We have a timeout called for by the Trojans. All right, folks, the Trojans will call a timeout. They'll regroup a little bit. Let's see if they bring in any type of goal line defense or anything like that. It's hard to do against the North Scott Lancers when they spread you out with 3 and 4 wide receivers. Big number 77 comes trotting back on the field. That's Tyler Mayeroff. Tyler's 6'1", 243 pounds. The Trojans do have some good-sized kids out there. Listed on their roster, they have 278, 302, 272, 275, 252, and 263. So they ain't lacking for size, folks. They got a little beef, and they got some receivers and running backs got a little wiggle to them, too. Van Ardsdale's out on the field barking out some encouragement to his defense out there. That's what a true leader does. He's not just an offensive captain out there. He wants that defense to really play well for him too. All right, let's see what the North Scott Lancers do. They don't get under center very often, so don't expect to see a quarterback sneak from under center here. They come out with a tight formation in the backfield. The handoff goes to Tanner Johnson. He's into the end zone for his 4th touchdown of the night. Tanner Johnson is having a career night tonight, folks. That is 4 touchdowns for him. He's got 3 on the ground and 2 in the air. All right, folks. So with 17 seconds left to go in the first quarter here, we have your North Scott Lancers setting up for their extra point. Currently, they are leading 34-7. Let's see if we can get a good snap and hold and a good John Russ kick. Kreider on the snap, Verbrugge on the hold, and John Russ on the kick. That is good, folks. It is 35-0 with 17 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. 35-7, sorry about that. With 17 seconds left in the second quarter, let's see if the Trojans have a little something up their sleeve to see if they can get a long return, and maybe they have a reverse or something like that they want to throw out there. They do come out in a slightly different formation here. They drop Love quite a bit further back, about 10 yards further back. And they drop number 45 a little bit further back. That's Jordan Johnson. They got Clark on one side, and they got number 28, Taylor, on the other. All right, folks, while we're waiting here, we'll get a sponsor in for you. Porter Insurance Agency, for all your insurance needs. Give them a call at 563-285-4321 and talk to Chris and Seth Porter. These proud sponsors are independent insurance agents and will help you find the best insurance fit at the best price. All right, folks. All right, here we go, folks. We got John Russ. This time he puts it right down the middle, which is different for him. He just kicks a squib kick down there. It goes off to number 44, and Kelvin Clark just falls on it. Number 44 got a rocket in the chest there. That's Ben Petro. I don't know if that was the idea, but it worked. They get the ball at about the 28-yard line, does the Trojans. All right, here we go, folks. Let's see if they come out with a little razzle-dazzle here. We got about 15 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Maybe you could see a hook and ladder or a double pass or something like that. They do come out in 5 wide receivers. Van Ardsdale is the only one in the backfield. The snap goes back. He looks up to the right. He rolls out to the right. He's on the run. He's going to take it up the sideline. He showed some good, and he runs out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. He picks up just about 20 yards on the play. Nice run there by Van Ardsdale. He did, however, take about 8 seconds off the clock. They're going to need to move a little faster than that if they want to get into any scoring position here. Not sure what kind of range Juan Martinez has, but I would assume anything inside of 40 yards, they'll at least let him take a shot at it. So that means they'd have to get down to about the 23-yard line of North Scott. Tanner Johnson is way back along with Brock Brady. They're not going to get beat deep, that is for darn sure. Van Ardsdale looked like he was just going to pump it up. And it's knocked down there by Tyler Blondell, intended for SARS. All right, that is the end of the first half here, folks, in your Iowa High School playoff game. We have the North Scott Lancers leading 35-7 at halftime, and after the second half, it'll be the Trojans' ball. So we'll see what they can do in the second half. Thanks, folks. All right, here we go, folks. Back to the North Scott Lancers Waterloo East Trojan 4A playoff game. North Scott Lancers are leading 35-7 here. The Trojans will be starting with the ball in the second half. Before we get to that, I'm going to bring a few of your sponsors to you. These are the great people that make it possible to bring this game to you. So please show them some love and patronize them and give them a little business, if you would, please. The first one is the Scott of Eldridge. April Russ and her talented staff of stylists are waiting to give you the style you want. Call her at 563-285-4423 to set up your appointment today. Hardee's in Eldridge. Hardee's proudly serving Eldridge for the last 18 years. Hardee's serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner with their made-from-scratch biscuits and 100% Black Angus beef thick burgers. North Scott Physical Therapy and Plaza Physical Therapy of Eldridge and Davenport. Stop in and say hello to Kevin Swanson and his fine staff of trainers and physical therapists. North Scott trainers for many years. Precision Air of Eldridge, offering you the industry-leading service and technology for all your climate control and air quality needs and cost-effective and environmentally friendly designs, custom fitted to your property's needs. The business specializes in geothermal systems. Contact Keith or Trish Sheldon at 563-285-9510 to find out more. Central Scott Telephone of Eldridge at 125 North 2nd Street in Eldridge, Iowa. Get your TV, internet, and phone with CSTV. With CSTV, get your favorite TV channels in high def and your whole house DVR'd. Bundle it with high-speed internet, phone service, and save. Now available in select areas of Eldridge, Parkview, and Long Grove. Go local with CSTV. Stop in our office and call us today at 285-9611 or click on Central Scott telephone website at centralscott.com. We'll get to a few more of those sponsors after the kickoff here. So let's see what we got going here. We have Love back to return. Russ on the kickoff. It looks like they've scooted their entire kickoff up almost 15 yards. Russ has obviously not shown the penchant to kick it deep, so let's see if Love can get his hands on it. He's an exciting player back there. He kicks it high. He kicks it down to about the 10-yard line. Love takes it, returns up to middle. Oh, a big hit by Tyler Blondell on Cordelius Love there. What a nice hit there by Love. He stops him cold at about the 20-yard line. Big hit there by Tyler Blondell, one of their top tacklers out there. All right, let's see what they go with, folks. I thought I'd do a little reporting here. Big John Kinney, one of their defensive stalwarts, did come back on the sideline after halftime, so let's hope that he's okay. Uh-oh, here comes North Scott running a number 75, Ben Clausen, out on the field late. And the running back is brought to the ground by Grunder and Blondell on the play. The running back was Taylor on the play. A gain of none on the play. We have a second and long. Van Ardsdale's getting the play from the sideline. Cody Osmus is the head coach there for your Waterloo East Trojans. Here we go, folks. We got trips to the right. We got Van Ardsdale and Thomas in the backfield. Reed out to the left. Van Ardsdale rolls out to the right. He breaks back up the middle. He breaks back to the outside. He's got a man open. He throws a rocket. Oh! Through the hands of two players there. First Love and then Brady on the play. Van Ardsdale threw a seed there just threw it a little bit behind Love. That's what you call the old jailbreak play. It's when that quarterback gets flushed, and usually you do a couple of things. If you're close to him, you break it off deep, or if you're farther away from him, you come back to him, or if you have to come across the field, you always come to the side he's rolling to, and they call that a jailbreak. Or a scramble play, they may call it. Here's the pass back to Van Ardsdale. He throws it. Ooh! That's a dangerous pass there. That was intended for number 7 on the pay, Carl Clifton. Number 12 on the stop there, Ben Eyrig. He had that red from the start there. He undercut that. Had that been a better throw, a little more accurate thrown ball, that might have been intercepted. All right, so they bring out the punter on 4th and 10 here from their 21-yard line. Saar's back to punt. We got Pumphrey and Johnson back to return. Brady comes onto the field late. Saar kicks it, and it's a huge boot. He drives Tanner Johnson way back. Tanner Johnson breaks it up the sideline. Breaks it back. Comes all the way. What a great run back. He was pushed all the way back to his 25-yard line, and he brings it all the way back to the Trojans' 42. He picks up about 32 yards on that return. That's a wonderful punt there by Saar, but that's sometimes what you call out-kicking your coverage. He kicked it deep. It was a little bit low, so it got to Johnson in a hurry. He made one player miss, and there wasn't another player there for another 15 yards, and Johnson knows what to do with that ball when he gets it in his hands. Made some nice runs out there. We got Tripes to the right. That means a tight end with 2 wide receivers. We got a little trap play. Tanner Johnson up the middle. A gain of about 5 yards on the play. Be surprised just to see him keep it on the ground all the way down the field here. North Scott's currently up 28 points in Iowa high school football. If they go up 35, you get a continuous clock. So a touchdown here with an extra point will get a continuous clock for them. DeVries keeps it, breaks it to the outside, cuts it up the middle, cuts back, has a first down to about the 20-yard line, picks up about 17 yards on the play. Nice run there by Louis DeVries. On the play there, the Trojan defenders lost contain. That is something that you can't do. You have to force them back to the inside. That's where all your help at. That's where all your linebackers are. When he gets on the outside, it's him, a receiver, and a cornerback. We got trips to the right, single receiver to the left. The handoff goes to Tanner Johnson. He makes a nice little cut, falls forward, looks like he gains about 3 yards on the play. Nice run there by Tanner Johnson. So we have a 2nd and 4 or 2nd and 6 on the play. Let's see what they call here. They haven't put it in the air yet this drive. They really haven't put it in the air much this. They haven't put it. They've been keeping it on the ground. Sorry to say. Sorensen in motion. The handoff goes to Tanner Johnson. He just busts through the middle. He's brought down to the ground by number 25 on the play. That's DeMarco Hayes. And that's a first down, so it's a 1st and 10 at about the 11-yard line. So North Scott can pick up a first down here. If they do, they'd have to get down to about the half-yard line. For all intent and purposes, we have a 1st and goal here. The handoff goes to Tanner Johnson. He does a little jump cut to the left. He carries it up for about 3 yards on the play. Don't be afraid to see just a little play action pass here. Trojans are really flying up, as they should, with all the running that's been going up, really flying up on and trying to stop the run here. You could see a little seam pattern, maybe to Sorensen on the left. Sorensen goes into motion. The handoff goes to Tanner Johnson. He breaks to the outside, and he's brought down for no gain on the play. Nice tackle there by number 19, Kelvin Clark, and number 25, DeMarco Hayes on the play. That's no gain on the play. We have a 2nd and 8 from the 8-yard line. I'm sorry, a 3rd and 7 from the 7-yard line. Sorensen goes into motion. And we got DeVries out to the right, and he had a man open, and it's knocked down by Saar on the play. Nice play there by Saar. Pressure also brought by Russell Jones and number 18, Alex Schulte on the play. Here comes Russ out on the field. We have about a 24-yard field goal from the left hash. If you ask kickers, this is the hash they would prefer to kick from as opposed to the other hash. They can just kind of push the ball in from this side as opposed to trying to hook it in from the other. Here's a snap. Good hold by Verbrugge. The kick is up, and it looks like it's good. And that's a field goal for John Russ on the play. Nice, solid boot there. John's been working on his kick, and I can tell you that much. He's struggled earlier in the year. He's been putting a real nice, solid foot on it all night long. He's really got that plant foot down, and he's striking it well. While we're waiting here, we'll go through a few more of your sponsors. We got Nickelberries at 1084 East LeClaire Road in Eldridge, Iowa. Have you tried North Scott's best pizza? If not, here's a reason to. We got a 16-inch pizza with one topping, and you got to pick it up, but you can get it for $9.99. Give them a call at 285-9000 to put in your order today. Eric Shriver is a proud sponsor of the North Scott Lancers. Give Reese's and Associates a call for your veterinarian needs. They're located at 112 East LeClaire Road in Eldridge, Iowa. Give them a call at 285-7891. The professional veterinarians and staff are the experts in animal care of both large and small animals. See them for all your pet and veterinarian cares. Here we go. We got Russ on the right hash. He boots it down, kind of to no man's land. It goes out of bounds. That is a penalty. That ball will be brought back out to the 35-yard line. It'll be a good starting field position for your Waterloo East Trojans. They've been having some success keeping the ball in the air, letting Van Ardsdale make some plays out there, looking for his receivers, Reed and Love and SARS out there. It's a fun offense to watch. And here comes Kelvin Clark out on the field too. He's made a few catches. Kelvin's got that pink on. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Give a hug to any breast cancer survivors that you know. I know a few in my family. All right, here we go. We got a little bit of an odd setup. Here comes Clark into motion. Keeps it. Love up the sideline. Nice gain there of about 15 yards on the play. This is a fun offense to watch when they do. That was what you call a rocket screen. He pulled it out, little play action. Then it looked like he was going to run it, but then he just stopped up and he threw a strike out there to Love. Van Ardsdale did. Look, do we have a flag on the play? Let's see what the call is from the referee. Illegal man downfield is the call. I didn't see that, but that's what the call is. That's too bad because that was a great play. That's a 5-yard penalty from the original line of scrimmage, so we'll have a 1st and 15, replay the down. Let's see if they can come out with another creative play call here. That's got to be a little discouraging when you get that. Van Ardsdale runs over to the sideline. He comes back onto the field with a play from his coach, Coach Osmus. All right, folks, let's see what they can cook up here. So they come out in the same formation they were just in. Same motion. And it's kind of the same play, but Van Ardsdale breaks it up. Oh, and he trips over the turf monster there. He does gain about 10 yards on the play, though, 11 yards on the play. It looks like his head got a little out in front of his toes there. He's a very, very good athlete. You can tell I would assume he plays some other sports there. He throws a nice ball. He's got a nice, strong arm. He moves quite well for a quarterback. All right, here we go, folks. Oh, he's coming under center. We haven't seen this yet tonight. He goes back, little play action. Oh, we have a screen. Oh, and it hits Taylor in the ankles. That was a tough catch. Had he been able to make it, it looked like he had some running room, though. That was a little different wrinkle there. They brought him under center. We haven't seen that too much. Here comes Love into the field. And Clark, they run SARS and Carl Clifton off the field. Here comes Van Ardsdale. Let's see what the call is here. North Scott Lancers are waiting patiently. There's 6:31 left here to go in the third quarter. North Scott Lancers are leading 38-7. We got, looks like we have a timeout. A timeout from to the Trojans. I think the play clock was getting a little low there, so the coach had to use the timeout. It's hard in high school football because you don't have a play clock at either end of the field to be able to tell when you're the quarterback. Sometimes you'll get a referee that'll yell out, 10 seconds on the play clock and things like that, but that's not always the case. The referee on the sideline must have warned Osmus that it was getting low. Let's bring you a couple more sponsors here. Porter's Insurance Agency, for all your insurance needs, call 563-285-4321 and talk to Chris or Seth Porter. These proud sponsors are independent insurance agents and will help you find the best insurance fit at the best price. Give Dr. Darren Campbell a call. He owns and operates Eldridge Spine and Wellness Center. It's located at 100 South 4th Avenue in Suite 2 in Eldridge, Iowa. Dr. Campbell and his caring staff will assist you with excellent chiropractic care. For a healthy spine, give him a call at 285-4803. And back to the action. He drops back to pass under center again. He throws a rocket down the field. Nice catch there by Clifton. Clifton just ran down the field about 12 yards and ran a square in, and he had a strike thrown to him by Van Ardsdale. Nice play there. They brought him under center again. That's a couple times in a row. Like I said, this is a creative offense. They have lots of different looks out there. They'll come out in 2 tights. They'll come out in 5 wide receivers. They'll come out in trips to the right. You just don't know what they're going to come out. It's hard to scout them, I'm sure. Trips to the left here. He's got Van Ardsdale, throws it. He throws it. It's caught on the play. It's a touchdown. On the play there for the Trojans, Latrey Reed on the strike from the 48-yard line from Van Ardsdale. What a great throw. 2 North Scott Lancers ran into each other, and Reed was off to the races. Nobody was catching him. What a great play there. That was just your backside. That was just a basic backside post on the play. Put trips out to the left, get single coverage out to the right, run a post, and get in the end zone. And that was a frozen rope thrown there by Van Ardsdale. Very strong arm from him. Here's Martinez in on the kick. SARS on the hold. The snap is back. The kick is up. And it is good. Number 79 was your long snapper on that play, Cole Thomas. He's also one of your captains. All right, folks, so here we go with 6 minutes and 3 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The North Scott Lancers are leading in the game 38-14, but the exciting offense of the Trojans have come to life here a little bit and put up a few yards and some touchdowns here. So we'll see what the North Scott Lancers respond with here. Kevin Tippett's not very happy about that. Got Coach Dale Reed out barking some signals to your North Scott Lancer kick return team. Let's see if they put any type of play on here. We got Schwartz and Linkman back to return. Again, Martinez is the kicker for the Trojans. Oh, this is interesting. You don't see this very often. Van Ardsdale comes out. Their starting quarterback is also coming out on the kickoff team. No, now he's running off. Nope. He's coming over. He's coming over to the wide side of the field. Sorry about that. Are they set? It looks like they could be setting up for some type of onside kick here. Let's see what they do. North Scott does not have their hands team. Wow! What a great play! I've never seen anything like that before. That was awesome. What they did was, I mean, this is a coach that reads his rule book. They had the tee on the kicker, or they had the kick on the tee. Martinez came up, picked it up off the tee, threw it back to Saar. Saar did a drop kick. When you do a drop kick, the ball has to hit the ground first, then you kick it. It's very difficult to do. He did it to perfection. North Scott was frozen by it, had no idea what was going on. Carl Clifton ran up and recovered it. What a great play. Van Arnsdale drops back, rolls out to the right, throws it up, and it's knocked down by Jacob Swartz on the play. Good play. Pass was intended for Nathan Saar. I'm sorry, folks. I'm still a little out of breath from that kickoff. I've never seen anything like it before, but that, obviously that is something that's in the rule books, and that was pretty cool, folks. That's something you will not see very often, and I can say I've never seen it. So North Scott, I'm assuming, will be prepared for that one the next time the kickoff comes. We got trips to the left, a single receiver to the right. Van Arnsdale in the shotgun. He drops back. He breaks out to the right. He's getting pressured by Holst. He comes up. He's got a man open. He throws it. It's caught by Carl Clifton. He's dragged to the ground by Brock Brady. What a great play on that. It's a gain of about 40 yards on the play, going from the 35 yards, going from the 47 all the way down to the 14-yard line for a first down. Trojans got a little momentum here. Let's see if they can stick this one into the end zone. Trojans can't afford to have any field goals here. They need to score touchdowns. The handoff goes to Taylor up the middle. The North Scott Lancers defense is starting to look a little tentative. They've loosened them up a little bit. That's really the first successful run that's not a quarterback scramble tonight by just a straight run. They picked up about 7 yards on the play by Taylor. Here comes the call in to Van Arnsdale from Osmus, Coach Osmus. All right, we have trip wide receivers to the right. We got Clark, Saar, and Love out to the right. And we got Reed to the left. Van Arnsdale's barking out some signals to his lineman. Here comes the snap back. He hands it off to Taylor again, and he's pushed back. He looks like he came close to a first down. We have a third and probably short, 3rd and 1, maybe 1.5 on the play. We have a timeout, officials timeout. They're going to measure on the play. So let's see what the measurement brings us. So the referee has the ball spotted. They put the tag down on the 10-yard line. Looks like they're just short on the play. Looks like they got about a foot to go. Van Arnsdale has gotten under center tonight a couple of times. So let's see if Coach Osmus just calls for your basic quarterback sneak to pick up the first down. I don't think it's something they want to mess with too much here. You know, if they were a little closer in the game, they could run something a little fancy here, but I think they just want to get this first down to make sure they don't have to deal on the 4th down. He's not under center. They have trips to the right. No, he comes up to under center. And Van Arnsdale breaks through. He gets the first down on the play. He takes it down to about the 2-yard line. Looks like Van Arnsdale made the call himself. He looked. He tapped his center on the behind. Told him that he was coming up under him. The center was aware. He probably gave him what they call a tap. You just tap him, and then the center snaps it. It's a silent snap. It's to take the defense off guard instead of yelling hut or go or something like that. It gives you a chance to get that first down. So we have a 1st and 3 on the 3rd yard line. Van Arsdale keeps it, just plows up the middle. He's pushing hard. Looks like he pushed it up to about the 1.5 yard line, gained about 1.5 on the play. Van Arsdale comes off, takes his helmet off. Looks like he's got a little business going on his helmet, probably a little turf there. All right, here we go, folks. We get Northcott. Looks like we have a timeout. Nope. Somebody's being helped off the field. I can't see who it is from here, but he's limping off the field. Let's hope he can get back on the field. Looks like it's some type of lower body injury. Let's hope it's not Alex Grunder. He's been playing a whale of a game tonight, but I don't see him out on the field. Folks, when I can get that number, I'll get it for you when I can get that player. All right, here we go. Here's that interesting. That's a handoff to Love, and he's stopped for a loss by several players. Caden Holz, Joel Pancrantz, and number 53 on the play. That's Justin Kreider. Nice play there. Let's see what they come out with here. Huge play, folks. They're going to go for it no matter what happens here. I know that, you know that for sure. I wouldn't be surprised to see him try and get Van Arsdale at least back where he can move around a little bit. Yep. He's got it, man. Touchdown! Touchdown, Carl Clifton on the play. Nice play there by Clifton. He just ran a little slant to the back of the end zone, and Van Arsdale put it right on him. We got us a ball game here, folks. The Trojans here are trying to make a comeback. They're going for two. The reason they're going for two is they're down 24 points. If they score 3 touchdowns and get all 2-point conversions, that'll put them within a that'll put them tied. And even if they kicked the extra point, it wouldn't make much of a difference because then they would be down by. They would only be down by 1 if they don't get this. And then they could still kick a field goal to get back to win the game if they get close enough. All right, folks, we have a timeout here for Northcott. Northcott, I think, was not quite ready for him to go for 2. While we're going through this timeout, I'll read you a couple more of the sponsors. We got the Hair Hut of Eldridge. Give April Russ and her talented staff a call to get the style you want. Call them at 563-285-4423. Please go visit Hardee's in Eldridge for us. Hardee's has proudly been serving Eldridge for the last 18 years. Hardee's serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner with their made-from-scratch biscuits and their 100% Black Angus beef thick burgers. Folks, please give those places your go and spend a little money there for us, as they're paying our bills for us tonight. So, all right, folks, here we go. So we got the Trojans going for 2 here. Van Arsdale comes out in the shotgun. He drops back. He's got a man open. It's Reed, and it's complete to Latrey Reed for the 2-point conversion there. So after the 2-point conversion, with 2 minutes and 42 seconds left to go in the third quarter, we got the Northcott Lancers 38, and we got the Trojans 22. So a 16-point lead here. Let's see if they got anything up their sleeve this time. I think the Lancers are a little stunned after that last kickoff and weren't quite ready for them to come out like that. If the Lancers do get the kickoff this time, don't be surprised if you see a lot of Tanner Johnson and a lot of Louis DeVries up the middle. They're going to try and run this clock down. The Lancers come out in their hands team. Hands team's a bunch of little guys, but they all can catch the ball. You'll see, you won't see too many linemen out there. I do see one lineman out there. That's Justin Kreider. But the rest are our fullbacks, running backs, wide receivers. You see the whole wide receiving core out there. You got Pumphrey, you got Sorensen, you got Gumpert, you got, you got Randy Schmidt. You got Ben Eyrig, Tyler Blondell out there. You got Verbrugge out there. It's a kickoff. It's hit hard, and it's recovered. It is recovered again by the Trojans. Number 87 tried to recover that for the Lancers. That's Brandon Poulsen. Poulsen hasn't been in the game all night. It's tough to ask a kid to come off the bench and make a recovery like that. But Poulsen was absolutely pulverized on that by one of the Trojans. All right, folks, let's see what the Lancers do. They need to get a stop here. They need to slow Van Arsdale in this office down because there's a lot of momentum going. There's still 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the third quarter, so that they have a full fourth quarter to get it back here. And Van Arsdale drops back at the quarterback draw. He slips through one tackle. He drags a few tacklers up the middle. He gains about 3 yards on the play. On the play there, number 63, Scott Wood, came free, but was unable to bring Van Arsdale down. Van Arsdale has shown some strength tonight in his running. Looks like he's trying to fix his helmet again. He has taken quite a few hits tonight, folks. All right, so we got a 2nd and 7 here. Here comes Latrey Reed with the play onto the field for Van Arsdale. Let's see what the formation is. They come out with twin wide receivers to the right and left. Taylor's in the backfield. The snap goes back. Reed drops back. Here's some pressure by Reed, and he throws it out, and it's an incomplete pass. Oh, and he stepped out of bounds. It's a sack for Reed on the play. They have him marked back at about the 47-yard line. A loss of 7 yards on the play. 6 yards on the play, excuse me. He must have stepped out of bounds when he went to throw it. That was a dangerous pass there by Van Arsdale. One thing a quarterback cringes, or a head coach cringes, is when he sees his quarterback throw it back across the body. Old Brett Favre used to do that all the time, and that's why he's thrown the most interceptions in the NFL for his career. So they don't like to see that. Here we go. Here's the snap back to Van Arsdale. Looks like they're doing a little mush rush, trying to keep him in the pocket. The pass goes up. There's a flag down on the play. It's in the area of, I think we may have an illegal man downfield. 71 was about 7 yards down the field. Let's see what the call is. The referee comes over. Illegal procedure. They declined that. So we have a 3rd and long, a 3rd and 12. I'm sorry, 4th and 12. They will decline that. They want the 4th down and not the yardage. I'm not sure how they got a legal procedure that late in the thing or that far down the field, but I did see one of their linemen were quite far down the field. It looks like they're going to go for it here, folks. There's still a lot of time left. They're only down 2 touchdowns. This is a little bit surprising. Van Arsdale's back in the shotgun. He drops back. Northcott's doing a little mush rush. They throw it out, and he overthrows SARS.
Back by the quarterback.
There's a penalty back by the quarterback. Let's see what it is. It's a legal motion against the Trojans. Not sure what the illegal motion was, but all right, folks, we got it's North Scott Lancer Bowl at their 47-yard line with 1 minute and 32 seconds left to go in the third quarter. So let's watch the North Scott Lancers here. I have a sneaking suspicion you won't see too many balls in the air. You're going to see a lot of Tanner Johnson, Lewis DeVries here. Wouldn't be surprised to see him bring Blondell in here. DeVries goes into short motion. You're going to see a pass, I guess. It's caught by... It is not caught. It is bobbled, hit the ground. It's an incomplete pass to Colby Sorensen. Surprised to see Kevin Tippett put the ball in the air here. That does not keep the clock moving. And with all the momentum they've had, you want to... Most coaches would want to keep the ball on the ground and keep that clock moving, keep grinding them out. Trojans haven't really been able to really stop the ground game tonight for North Scott. Sorensen goes into motion to the right. He hands it off to Tanner Johnson. Tanner just slips out of one tackle, dives forward for a gain of about 4 yards on the play. So don't be afraid. North Scott's not going to be in any hurry to get up to the line of scrimmage and get it snapped. They want to run as much time off this clock as they can. The Lancers are checking their wristbands. It's a 3rd and 6 on the play. Sorensen goes into motion. We have a timeout, North Scott Lancers. All right, folks. The North Scott Lancers have called a timeout. There's 51 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. They're leading 38-22. Let's see what kind of play Coach Tippett draws up in the dirt here and see if he can get a first down. Coach Osmus is gonna have his defensive lineman pinning the airbacks and coming after DeVries and trying to get him to the ground. While we're rating, we'll talk about a few more of our sponsors here. The North Scott Physical Therapy and Plaza Physical Therapy of Eldridge and Davenport. Stop in to say hello to Kevin Swanson and his fine staff of trainers and physical therapists. North Scott trainers, they have been North Scott trainers for many years. Precision Air of Eldridge offering you the industry-leading service and technology for all your climate control needs and air quality needs. Give Keith or Trish Sheldon a call at 563-285-9510. All right, here we go. DeVries rolls out to the right. There's a blitz. He's got a man open. It is Schmidt on the play. And he comes down at about the 38-yard line and gets a first down. The clock will stop to get the chain set. And the referee rolls the clock. So this will probably be the last play of the half, assuming that the North Scott Lancers keep it on the ground. Trips to the left, a single receiver to the right. The handoff goes to Tanner Johnson. He breaks it up the middle. He drags Russell Jones for a gain of about 4 yards on the play. So once the ball gets set, the play clock will start. And there's the start of the play clock with only 15 seconds left. Coach Tippett will let the clock run out, and we'll go to the 4th quarter at the other end of the field. North Scott Lancers will be leading 38-22. They'll have the ball at the Trojan 38-yard line, and they'll have a 2nd and 5. Ready? All right, here we go, folks, at the start of the 4th quarter. We got the North Scott Lancers on a drive here. They're at the Trojan 38-yard line with a 2nd and 5. DeVries drops back. He's got a man wide open. It's Randy Schmidt for a touchdown. North Scott Lancers and Randy Schmidt. That's Randy Schmidt's 2nd touchdown of the evening. That's the 3rd touchdown bat for Mr. Lewis DeVries. From the 30, I said the 38. That was from the 33-yard line. You have that backside post. You put trips out to the right and run a post on the backside. Roll your man out to the right and see if he can get behind that cornerback, and that is exactly what Mr. Randy Schmidt did there. All right, here we go. We got John Russ in to kick the extra point. Justin Kreider to snap. Verbrugge on the hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 45-22, the North Scott Lancers are leading scoring just 7 seconds in here to the into the fourth quarter. That's what you call a quick strike offense, folks. They just said, heck with running time down. We're going to put it in the end zone for 6 there. All right, folks, we'll bring you one more of another one of your sponsors, Central Scott Telephone of Eldridge at 125 North 2nd Street in Eldridge, Iowa. Get your TV, internet, and phone with CSTV. With CSTV, get your favorite TV channels in HD, and you can get the whole house. You can get DVRs for the whole house. Bundle it with high-speed internet, phone service, and save. Give them a call at 285-9611. They service select areas in Eldridge, Parkview, and Long Grove. Go local with CSTV. Or you can visit them on the web at centralscott.com. All right, here we go, folks. We got John Russ on the kick, and again, they've moved everybody up about 20 yards. So let's see where Russ kicks it off to. He kicks it a high, kind of no man's land. It goes to Taylor. Taylor tries to take it up, runs into his own man. He's brought down by a host of tacklers at about the 35-yard line. Looks like one of the tacklers was Justin Kreider. All right, here we go, folks. Van Arsdale runs in with the play from Coach Osmus. We got trip wide receivers to the left. We got a different wide receiver out here we got Nick Waters. Haven't seen him in the game before. He is a sophomore. He got some pressure on Van Arsdale. Oh, and it's nearly intercepted by Randy Schmidt there. The pass was to Love. Randy Schmidt came up to the side of Love and knocked it down, got there simultaneous with the ball. Nice play there by Mr. Schmidt. All right, let's see. Coach Osmus yells in the play from the sideline to Van Arsdale. A little confusion. Latrey Reed is trying to tell Carl Clifton where to line up. Goes back to Van Arsdale. We got a blitz. Van Arsdale breaks up the middle. He's got a first down. He takes it up the sideline. He cuts back, and then he's knocked out of bounds by Alex Grunder on the play. Nice run there up to the North Scott Lancer 40-yard line on the play. A gain of about 25 yards on the play. There was a blitz on the play, but the middle of the line just kind of parted like the Red Sea there, and Van Arsdale used his great wheels and took it right up the middle. All right, here we go, folks. We got trips out to the left. We got Waters out to the right. They called it on 2 there, and Holston, it looks like Kreider were just a little too anxious there. I'm sorry, Kreider, that wasn't you. That was Scott Wood. So that's 5 yards. That gives them a 1st and 5 for the Waterloo East Trojans. Again, let's see. It looks like they're going to stay with the same play. The handoff goes to Taylor. He breaks it up the middle. He tries to cut the outside. He slips, and he's brought down to the ground by Randy Schmidt there. That is a 1st down on a gain of about 11 yards on the play.
Was that the monster turf again?
Turf monster. All right, here we go, folks. We got trips out to the left and Waters out to the right. Van Arsdale drops back. He looks to his left. He looks to his right. He breaks out. He's got nobody out there. Grunder's coming. He cuts back. Grunder misses him. He gains about 7 yards on the play. He's tackled by Schmidt and Blondell. They keep losing Contain to this left side here. You can't lose Contain on him. an overly aggressive defense plays in right into a running quarterback's hands. When they come and they crash down from the outside like that, and he can get to the outside, you know, once he gets outside them, it's Katie bar the door, folks. He's going to take it down that side, and he's going to get some big yards every time. Here we go on a 2nd and 4. Van Ardsdale looks. They do a better job of keeping him in the pocket. This time he breaks up. He had a man wide open, and it's nearly intercepted by Brock Brady on the play. The pass was intended for Taylor on the play. Van Ardsdale saw him late as he was coming up through the line, tried to kind of hold back and throw it, and it just kind of sailed on him. Brock Brady came up, made a good effort at it, but it just bounced off his hands for an incompletion. All right, here we go, folks. We got trips to the left. Van Ardsdale with Taylor in the back. The handoff gets to Taylor. He cuts back. He's brought to the ground by Grunder on the play. It looks like he has just about enough for a first down. Well, we're going to have an official measurement here. Let's see what the measurement is. I'll bring you a couple more of your sponsors here. Nickelberries of Eldridge at 1084 East LeClaire Road. Have you tried North Scott's best pizza? If not, here's the reason. 16-inch, one-topping pickup special for $9.99. Give them a call and put in your order at 285-9000. It is a first down. I didn't even have to see them measure it. I could just tell by the response of the Trojan fans out there as they gave a cheer out. So we have a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Van Ardsdale is in the shotgun. He's got trips receivers to the left, one single receiver to the right. He keeps it up, and he's tackled. We got a flag on the play. He's brought to the ground by Blondell and a host of other Lancers. Van Ardsdale's not very happy about something. We got the flag. It's in the area. It's in the area of holding. That's what it is. We have a holding. That is a spot foul, so they'll go back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. North Scott Lancer coaches say, take them back, fellas. So the Zebras will run them back about 10 yards. Take them back to about the 25-yard line. Excuse me. We'll have a second and about 21 on the play. Van Ardsdale calls out some signals. Drops back. Has a man over the middle. Throws a strike in there. And they're going to call him just short. What a great throw. That's what you call a window throw. Waters makes a great catch on the play. And the reason you call it a window throw because that was a really small window he had to put that ball in. He didn't have much room in there. So they're going to come up quick. Watch for the quarterback sneak here. Last time he dove over the left side of the line. That's exactly what he does. And it's a touchdown. Waterloo East Trojan and Van Ardsdale the quarterback. What a nice throw there. That's a huge play. That's the catch was made by Waters on the play. That's one of their sophomores. He hasn't been on the field much until just now. So the Van Ardsdale showed some confidence in him, and the coaches have too by putting him out on the field in this critical situation. Here's Martinez coming out for the extra point. We got SARS on the hold, and we got number 79 on the snap. That's their one of their captains, Cole Thomas. The snap's back. The hold is good, and it's up, and it's good. All right, folks, here we go with 10 minutes and 6 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. We got the North Scott Lancers 45, and we got the Waterloo East Trojans 29. They've thrown just about everything you can imagine at them for an onside kick. Let's see if Coach Osmus has any other tricks up his sleeve. While we're waiting for the kickoff, let's talk about Recius and Associates Veterinarian Service. They're located at 112 East LeClaire Road of Eldridge, Iowa. Give them a call at 285-7891. They are professional veterinarians, and their staff are expert in animal care, both small and large animals. See them for all your pets' veterinarian needs. Or you can try the Porter Insurance Agency for your insurance needs. Give them a call at 285-4321 and talk to Chris or Seth Porter. These proud sponsors are independent insurance agents and will help you find your best insurance fit at the best price. And that's what we like, is a good price on our insurance. All right, so we got 2 kickers on the field. One's Kelvin Clark, and the other one is Juan Martinez. So who knows what they're going to do? They do Verbrugge just gets down on it. Gets pounded by Kelvin Clark. Somebody might want to tell Verbrugge that he can actually call a fair catch on that. And he wouldn't have had to take the hit. And had he gotten hit, he would have picked up 15 yards for his team. The ball never hit the ground, so you can call a fair catch on that. Not very often do you call a fair catch on kickoffs. You see it every now and then. Sometimes especially in college, they'll do some type of pooch kick like that, and one of those big fat linemen will be back there catching it, and they'll call the fair catch because they know they ain't going anywhere. So, oh, I didn't mean fat, I meant husky. Sorry about that, folks. Linemen are good people, believe me. They're smart, too. All right, here we go. We got a handoff to Tanner Johnson. He breaks out. He's got some running room. He breaks up the sideline, and he's knocked out of bounds at about the 50-yard line. A gain of about 15 yards on the play. He gets up a little slow. He's got a little hitch in his giddy-up. He was knocked out of bounds on the play by number one, Nick Waters on the play. Sorry about that, Nick. I was calling your play. You made a great catch just on the last drive. They pull him off the field. They pull Tanner Johnson off the field. They bring Linkman into the I always mess up his name. I'm going to say Linkman. He's a very solid running back. We've seen him a couple of times tonight. Let's hope that Tanner's okay. DeVries keeps it. He breaks to the outside. He's got some running room. He breaks it up in there. He's brought down after a gain of about another 15 yards on the play. The problem with bringing in a different running back is you have what you call a mesh point, which is something that takes quite a while to get used to. And when you bring in a new running back like this, the mesh point is different between Linkman and Johnson. Linkman's a little taller, so you got to put the ball up a little bit higher. He doesn't know when you're giving it to him, when you're not. But don't be surprised to see DeVries keep it a little bit. They hand it to Linkman. He breaks to the outside. He gains about 7 yards on the play, makes a nice little run there. Linkman he missed a few games this year, had a little disciplinary problem, but he has shown to be a very good athlete back there. He does return some kicks for him, and he plays on defense for him. Now we have Tanner Johnson back on the field. Looks like he's okay. He's ready to roll. Colby Sorensen goes into short motion here. The handoff goes to Tanner Johnson, and he's brought to the ground by a host of Trojans there. Short gain on the play. He'll be close to the first down. And the referee comes up and says first down on the play. So we have a 1st and 10 North Scott Lancers at the Trojan 23-yard line. The play call comes in. Don't be surprised to see him keep it on the ground, either DeVries or Johnson. We got trips out to the left, a single receiver out to the right. That's exactly what they do. It's a fumble. Oh, he puts it on the ground, but it comes right back up to him. That is very lucky for Tanner Johnson. He's had great ball security all year, folks, so you don't see him put it on the ground very often. Somebody must have got a good strip in there on him. So gain of 5 on the play. Sorensen's getting some instruction here. He goes into motion. The handoff goes back to Tanner Johnson. He cuts it to the outside, keeps both hands on the ball, breaks it up to about the 9-yard line, and that is a first down. We'll have a 1st and goal North Scott Lancers at the 9-yard line. This is exactly what the doctor ordered, folks. They're keeping the ball on the ground, they're keeping the clock moving, and they're running down the clock here. The best way to finish this off for them would be to stick it in the end zone. Put the game out of reach for good. All right, here we go, folks. Sorensen goes into motion. The handoff goes to Tanner Johnson. He breaks to the outside. He breaks the outside again. And he runs it up to about the 3 or 4 yard line, gains about 5 or 6 yards on the play. Tanner Johnson's very shifty. he does kind of a jump cut. Usually shorter backs like that, you'll see that from him. Probably the most legendary back that would ever do that was Barry Sanders of the Detroit Lions. And I'm not comparing them at all. I'm just saying that's if you ever want to go and see a jump cut, that's the man that could do it. He's one of the greatest running backs of all time, and he was a heck of a fun one to watch too. All right, here we go, folks. So they bring Tyler Blondell into the game. We have a 2nd and 3. And it looks like we have the referee stopping the play. Not sure what he's stopping it for. When they bring Tyler Johnson onto the field, they take Colby Sorensen off the field. The referee is talking it over with Coach Tippett here. While we're waiting for him, don't forget to get your back fixed up when you need it, guys. You can do that at Eldridge Spine and Wellness Center. Dr. Darren Campbell, DC, at 100 South 4th Avenue, Suite 2, Eldridge, Iowa. Dr. Campbell and his caring staff will assist you with excellent chiropractic care. For a healthy spine, give him a call at 285-4803 to make your appointment today. All right, we got everything sorted out here. Well, maybe not. Not sure what's going on here. It is not a first down, folks. It is a 2nd down. They're trying to do the old Colorado Buffaloes, getting an extra down out there. All right, now that we got everything straight, we got Blondell in the backfield in the pistol formation with the handoff goes to Blondell. He's knocked backwards, but he stays up. He takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, North Scott Lancers and Tyler Blondell. Tyler was knocked back. He was able to keep his feet and then kept his feet moving, and he bounced in the end zone and fell over the end zone for a touchdown. North Scott Lancers have now put up 51 points on the board. Their potent offense has really shown themselves tonight. The Trojans have put up 29 points, so they've shown that they have some offensive firepower too. They just need to tighten up that defense a little bit. All right, here we go. We got John Russ on the field to do the extra point. The kick's up, and it is off the goalpost. Do not see that very often, but it is off the goalpost, so it is no good. So with 7 minutes and 49 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter, we have the North Scott Lancers 51 and your Waterloo East Trojans 29. All right, here we go, folks. We got 7 minutes and 49 seconds left. Like I said before, with North Scott Lancers are leading the Waterloo East Trojan 51-29. We got John Rust at kickoff, and we got Love back to return. So let's see where the kickoff goes. It's a deep kickoff this time. It's to about the 10-yard line, 12-yard line. Love takes it. He breaks up the middle. He's got a little running room, and he's knocked down to the ground there by number 7, Pumphrey on the play. Just trips up Love on the play. But he was able to get the ball out to about the 36 yard line. A nice return of about 25 yards, 24 yards by Mr. Love. All right, folks. So we're gonna see them keep it in the air here. The only runs that they'll probably do from here on out are just Van Ardsdale scrambles. Snap goes back. Van Ardsdale spins it. He's put pressure on by Holst. He's brought to the ground by Holst and Scott Wood on the play. What a great Van Ardsdale is not very happy about something. I couldn't see it from here. I don't know if they grabbed him by the face mask or what, but he's unhappy about something. We have a loss of about 12 yards on the play. They're getting everything organized. Van Ardsdale goes back. He has a man open. He underthrows him a little bit, and it's an incomplete pass intended for Latrey Reed on the play. Had him open, just threw it out of his reach a little bit. We have Latrey Reed, who's a senior, but they got Waters coming back next year. They got Van Ardsdale coming back next year. They have, and they have a few other people coming back next year. Russell Jones on defense. So they have some exciting players coming back next year. It should be a good year for the Trojans next year too. Here we go. We got Van Ardsdale. We got a double move here. It's thrown up the middle. Looks like they got Jacob Schwartz there a little bit early. They'll call pass interference on that. In high school, it's 15 yards from the spot, or from the original line of scrimmage, but it is an automatic first down. So they will get a 1st and 10 from about the 36-yard line. So they'll be about the 38-yard line. So they got a first down, just a little bit ahead of where they originally started this drive, with 6 minutes and 59 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. As long as the Trojans have the ball, the time will go slowly because they'll either get first downs or incomplete passes, one of the two, and the clock will stop each time. And they hand it off. Look at this. Nice run there by Mr. Taylor on the play. He gains about 13 yards on the draw play to Taylor. So the clock does stop for the chains to set. The referee will watch the chains, watch the ball get set. Once everybody gets set, he'll roll the clock. And there he does. All right, he barks out some calls to Van Ardsdale. He drops back. He has a man open. He throws it to Reed on the play, and he's brought down hard to the ground. Linkman on the play. The clock will keep moving. They're going to get up here. They're going to try and get the play call in as quickly as they can. So it's a 2nd and 2 from about the 38-yard line. Van Ardsdale drops back. Holst loses contain there. Van Ardsdale has a man, tries to hit Reed on the sideline. Sorry, that was Clifton on the sideline, and it's an incomplete pass. The clock will stop on a 3rd and 3 here. Here comes the play call. Coach Osmus is telling Van Ardsdale the signal here. And the referee just rolled the play clock, so they have plenty of time. The clock will not start until the snap of the ball. All right, here we go, folks. We got twin receivers right and left. Taylor in the backfield with Van Ardsdale. It's a quarterback draw. He keeps it. He runs it up the middle. He's brought to the ground by Tyler Blondell on the play and Tanner Johnson, but Van Ardsdale does pick up the first down. He has a run of about 7 yards on the play. The clock rolls with everything set. Van Ardsdale gets the ball back. He throws a strike to Reed. And the back judge calls it an incomplete pass, says the ball hit the ground. It's a hard one to see out there. The hard thing about that one is that he caught it and he kind of came to the ground with the ball. Now that doesn't necessarily mean it's an incomplete pass. If the ball does not shift in his hands, that would be a complete pass. But the back judge determined it was an incomplete pass there. We have trip wide receivers to the right. Van Ardsdale breaks back. We got a little laundry on the field. He throws it up to just kind of out to nobody. Unfortunately for it is a holding call on the Trojans, so it'll come back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. The Trojan fans are getting a little restless with the referees. This is a big penalty. So we'll have about a second and probably about 25 yards, 26 yards on the play. We said it was a big penalty earlier, and that's when Van Arsdale threw the strike to Waters on the goal line. Van Arsdale drops back. He thinks about running. He's got a man open. He underthrows it, and Linkman makes a nice play on it, knocks it away. They want the pass interference, but that ball is just kind of that's a what you call a free ball. They just kind of threw it up in the air, and either one has a chance on it, really. Linkman was just going for the ball. He didn't grab, he didn't hold him, so it was a good play there by Linkman on the play. Linkman. I'm going to say that name until I get it right. All right, here we go, folks. We got Twins to the right and left. We have a 3rd and 26. There's 5:40 left to go. Van Arsdale drops way back. He gets a little pressure. He's got to throw it. He just throws it up to nobody. Brock Brady picks it off on the play, and he's brought down to the ground by Waters on the play. We have a penalty. He points at Van Arsdale on the play. We have 2 Trojan players down. Let's see what the call is here. That's never good. Let's see what the call is. I think it's going to be a dead ball personal foul against the Trojans. So it'll be 15 yards from the spot. That is Latrey Reed getting up slow there. Looks like he's holding his arm maybe. It'll be 15 yards from wherever Brock Brady was tackled there. I believe the personal foul was on, or the unsportsmanlike was on the quarterback, Van Arsdale there. I didn't see it. I was watching the play up ahead there against when on Brady's when he intercepted it. So they keep it on the ground here. Tanner Johnson breaks it up the middle, breaks to the outside, makes a great run here, and he fumbles it. Number 12 on the play. It looks like the Trojans got the ball back. Number 12, Dominic Campbell made a beautiful play, fought off a tackler, fought off a blocker, knocked the ball out of Tanner Johnson's hands, and the ball was recovered at the 40-yard line. So Van Arsdale comes back onto the field. This is what you call a quick change, folks. Let's see what they do. They lost some yardage on that, but we're able to get the ball back at least. They need a few quick scores here. They got quad receivers out to the right and a single receiver to the left. It's a draw play. Nice play there by Tyler Blondell. Fought off a blocker and brought Van Arsdale to the ground. Great play there. They need to get the clock running here, or they need to get the play running. They're having a little confusion here. Again, they got quad receivers to the right and one to the left. You ever watch the movie Varsity Blues? They call this the oop-de-oop. Here we go. He throws it. Nope, he throws it low, intended for Love. Had him open and just kind of threw it into the ground. Here comes Waters onto the play. He's calling Saar off the field. So Waters, he's one of their sophomores. Looks like they have a little bit of confidence in him because Saar's been making some big plays tonight for them, and they take him off the field for the sophomore. All right, here we got trips to the right, a single receiver to the left. He looks back, he looks to the right, does Desmond. Desmond runs up, he shakes him. Oh, and he jukes Pancrantz, and he takes it, and he's tackled to the ground by Brock Brady. What a great run there by Desmond Van Ardsdale. He comes up a little gippy on the play. He's holding his hamstring. Let's hope he's okay. What an exciting player this Desmond Van Ardsdale is. He's a great athlete. He's only about 5'11". He is about 202. He throws a strike to the outside here. Nice play by Reed. Reed gets to the outside, gets out of bounds. Gains a few extra yards on the play. He's brought to the ground by Tanner Johnson. He is close to the first down. They're going to give him the first down. He did get out of bounds. The clock will stop. Desmond Van Ardsdale comes over to the sideline, gets the call in from Coach Cody Osmus. Sorry about that. All right, let's see what kind of play they come out with here. We got twins to the right and left. Van Ardsdale with Taylor in the backfield. Van Ardsdale has a guy open. He throws it up. It bounces up, and it bounces the hand of Randy Schmidt. Randy Schmidt's going to take it down the sideline. Randy Schmidt is very fast. Let's see if anybody can. He cuts it back, and he's brought to the ground by the lineman. Number 79 brings him to the ground. That's the captain, Cole Thomas. That's what you call the old tip drill, folks. They actually practice that one in practice. They'll throw a ball up, and somebody tips it, and somebody has to go and get it. That one was a little bit of a gift. Van Ardsdale just kind of threw that one up into no man's land. There were 4 North Scott Lancers in the area. I saw maybe 1 Trojan in the area. It looks like the pressure got to Van Ardsdale there a little bit. So let's watch the North Scott Lancers. They're going to keep it on the ground. You're going to see and he puts it on the ground again, and it's recovered by North Scott. I wouldn't be surprised to see him pull old Tanner Johnson off the field here.
Beat him to a
Or you'll see Louis DeVries just keep the ball. That is very unlike him. That is 3 fumbles tonight for Tanner Johnson. And I can guarantee you whoever plays North Scott next is going to take notice for that. And Tanner's going to get some people ripping at the ball next game. Here we go. The handoff goes to Tanner Johnson. That boy's not going to take 2 hands off that. I can tell you that right now. The hard thing about fumbling like that is Tanner's very shifty. He's very quick, but when you fumble that much, you tend to become a little bit tentative. You don't make as strong cuts, and it's harder to run when you don't have that second arm out there, kind of helping keep your balance when you got both hands on the ball. All right, here we go, folks. There's 2 minutes and 39 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. North Scott's just going to keep the clock running here. The handoff goes to Tanner Johnson. He just plows up the middle for a first down. That should just about do it, folks. They should be able to take it almost all the way down after that. The clock will stop here. Once it becomes set, there it rolls. So the Lancers will get the play in, but don't be surprised if you just see kind of Louis DeVries keep the ball or Tanner Johnson just kind of plow it up the middle about 3 times here. The handoff goes to Tanner. He breaks it up the middle and to the outside, and he's knocked out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3-yard line with 2 minutes left here to go in the fourth quarter. The North Scott Lancers are going to have a victory here. Let's see if they just kneel on it here. This is any coach's favorite call. They call it the old victory formation. Oh, they do hand it off. Tanner Johnson takes it in the end zone for a fifth score. Not quite sure why they did that. The Trojan coaches are not very happy about that, I don't think. They think they were showing up. They were kind of running up the score there. Not really sure what Coach Tippett had in mind there. So we'll see. Hopefully everybody shows a little class here and there's no cheap shots or anything like that thrown. All right, folks. So that's 58-29. The Lancers lead the Waterloo East Trojans with 1 minute and 58 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. And here's the kickoff. It goes up. Oh, and it goes out of bounds at about the 26-yard line off of Mr. Love's hands there. No time ran off the clock there. So let's see what the call is here. Van Ardsdale is on the sideline, so I'm not sure who the quarterback will be. Looks like it's Nathan Saar. Nathan Saar is a senior. He's played wide receiver. He also punts, plays on defense for him. They come out in straight I-backs. The handoff goes to number 45 on the play. Makes a nice little run to the outside there. Number 45 is Jordan Johnson. He's one of their linebackers. Jordan is a sophomore, or a junior, getting a little playing time out there. So watch for him to get some players on the field here. All right, here we go, folks. Saar takes a snap. He hands it off to number 44. That is Brett Petro, the fullback. He makes a nice, solid, hard run there. Petro is a senior, getting a little play here. 5'9", 184 pounds. All right, here we go, folks. Switching it up here a little bit. And it's a rollout for Saar. There is nobody home. He's just going to take off and run it. See if he gets out of bounds. He does get out of bounds. It's a first down for Saar. There's 1 minute and 2 seconds left, so we got a first and down from the North Scott Lancer 40-yard line. The Lancers are leading 58-29 here. So tonight, please remember to show your support for our sponsors: the Hair Hut of Eldridge, Hardee's, North Scott Physical Therapy and Plaza Physical Therapy, Precision Air, Central Scott, and Telephone of Eldridge, Nickelberry's Pizza, Reese's and Associates Veterinarian Service, Porter's Insurance Agency, and Eldridge Spine and Wellness Center with Dr. Darren Campbell. All right, folks, so we have a timeout. It looks like the timeout was called by the Trojans. So they're called. Oh, I'm sorry. It was the North Scott was called a timeout there. Looks like they want to get a few players on the field. North Scott, the Trojans are just running their base offense. It's your pro-style I set, quarterback under center. running just, some lead plays and different things like that with Johnson and Petro. The ball's set. There's 1 minute and 1 second left to go. Sar, little play action pass. He throws it down the middle, and it's knocked down by Linkman. The pass was intended for Clifton there. 6 seconds ran off the clock. All right, folks, so here we go. It's 58-29. The North Scott Lancers lead here with 55 seconds left. We have one of the Trojans limping off the field. That's Jamon Culp. He's a 6'2", 216-pound senior. This will be his last action. There's a throw. It's up for knocked away by Mr. Verbrugge on the play. Nice play there by Brady Verbrugge to knock that one away. Pass was intended for Clifton. We have a 3rd and 10 from the 40-yard line of the North Scott Lancers. Let's see what the Trojans do. Let's see if they keep it in the air here. With Johnson, Petro in the backfield along with Sar at the quarterback. The handoff goes to Johnson. He breaks it up the middle. He takes it down nearly for a first down. It looks like he will have enough yardage for a first down, 10 yards on the play. He lost his shoe on the play. And it's a timeout, Waterloo East Trojans. All right, here we go, folks. Back to action. Well, we got Clifton in the backfield now. We got Sar. Then we have a new wide receiver, Jacob Faith. Clifton's going to throw it. He throws it to Linkman. Linkman breaks up the sideline. It's intercepted. I'm sorry. And he takes it down the sideline. Little trick play there. They tried to throw it back to Clifton. Clifton just kind of, he wanted to throw it. I would have too if I was him. And he kind of threw it into about quadruple coverage there, and it was intercepted by Linkman. So with 30 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter, I'm sure North Scott Lancers will just kneel on it and move on to the next round of the playoffs. This will be the North Scott Lancers only their 2nd victory ever in the playoffs at 4A. So it's one of those things that they haven't done this a lot. So it's an exciting night for the North Scott Lancers and Coach Kevin Tippett. And that should just about do it, folks. So from North Scott Lancer Stadium here in Eldridge, Iowa, I'm Joe Uloa. We have the North Scott Lancers 58